Hi, everyone. Well, I had to do an oracle session about Biden and his little trip up those stairs and a couple of other miscellaneous topics. So it's a quick oracle session, and I hope you find it interesting. Okay. Um, so, Biden and the stairs, Biden versus the stairs. I asked, was this simply an accident due to tricky stairs? Because those stairs are pretty tricky, and once you miss one, you have a tendency to miss a few. And the sage said, "No, cold." Is it? And then I asked, "Is it just due to him losing his ability due to age, his agility?" No. Is it? Did the trip indicate a medical condition? Yes. Is this medical condition cognitive in nature? Warm, but yet it's a warm answer, but not totally there. Something to do with dementia? Yes. Is there another concerning medical condition that Biden has? Ding, ding, ding. Yes, there is. When I do the ding, 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 that means I got a hot yes. Other yeses, when I just say yes, it means it's a solid yes. You know enough to move forward, but you may not have the entire picture, but enough to understand. But the ding, ding, dings are hot, like you got it. And and then I asked about this other concerning medical condition. So it's something to do with Alzheimer's, cold. And then I asked, and I felt this, and I could see some of these medical diagnoses floating around. I said, "Oh, is this something to do with his central nervous system?" Yes. Something in the ballpark of, um, I can't, ALS, Parkinson's, Lou Gehrig, something like that. And I got a ding, ding, ding. Yes. So if he has something like that maybe is beginning to show the beginning signs of any one of these types of CNS um, illnesses, then certainly missing one step, you could miss a step, but it would explain missing a couple of others. You just kind of, maybe your foot flops or something. Okay. Um, then I asked, currently, is Joe Biden fit to be president? Ding, ding, ding. So he's still in pretty good shape. However, I did ask, is the Biden team preparing Kamala Harris to take over? Ding, ding, ding. Yes. I asked, does Joe Biden have at least a year to be president, to be, functional? I got a solid yes. Yes. Then I asked about 2 years, maybe a little less than 2 years. Yes. So he's good for a year and a half or so. Anyway, let's see what else. And then I asked, this was a silly question. And I asked, is Biden making decisions based on the harmony with true self? Now, of course, and I got a no. And I thought, well, that's a silly question. Of course, he's not making decisions based on true self, harmony with the one. Duh. I don't know why I answered that question. I asked that question, but at least I got a no, of course. Then I asked, is Biden bought and paid for? Yes. Oh. Does he have Biden has underhanded ties with China? No. I was surprised about that. Any other countries that he has these kind of wonky ties with? Ding, ding, ding. Then I asked, Ukraine? No. Russia? No. Israel? Girl, you're going in the wrong direction. That's basically what I felt when I got that response. It was like cold. And then I asked, is it the UK? And I got ding, ding, ding. Now, earlier when I was asking these questions, the UK immediately came to mind, but I thought, why would he have underhanded ties with the UK? I mean, they're our allies, right? So I don't know, really underhanded ties. I don't know what the connection is there, but some connection. Maybe he's just, who knows? Then I did ask, is Biden simply following the demands of those who are in control, the deep state? Yes. So it doesn't really matter because he's the puppet, just like every other president. Um, let's see what else. Kamala Harris. Is Kamala Harris a typical bought and paid for politician? And I got a real lukewarm answer like, yes, you could say that, but there's a whole lot more discernment. And I started asking a bunch of questions and I was getting blocked in all directions. So I just kind of gave up. So I wouldn't say that she is, and I wouldn't say that she isn't. Maybe what I'm feeling is she's a currently typical politician. Well, we can't really say is she bought and paid for because I don't know if she's in really a position of power yet. But I'm sure there's lobbyists, she has ties, obviously, so that's pretty typical. But beyond that, I couldn't get any more information. Okay, now to some random questions. And this one surprised me. I just decided to ask, is the Jasara or Nasara Act thing people have been working on for 20, 30 years, and it's really heating up now, as if it wasn't before, but really people are really talking about this and working towards it. So is this something that will be brought out to the people? Ding, 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 which totally shocked me. Okay, I just didn't think this was a real thing. Apparently it is. And then I asked, is this what you meant by a new prosperity system? Ding, ding, ding. Now, this question is related to an oracle session, a long oracle session I just did a couple of days ago about this whole physical ascension that Earth is on and looking at things, how things will be in about 5 years. And I believe when I was asking this, it was about 2024, 2025, I asked, would there be something like a new prosperity system for people? And I got a yes, a warm, but you need to understand more. Like I think I got a solid yes, but I needed to know more. So I think it's kind of referring to this Nasara Jasara system. Okay, so moving on. I asked now, is Trump now working for the betterment of all? I mean, now that he's away from the being controlled by the ones who are in control, is he really now working for the betterment of all? And I got a yes, which surprised me. I had to check it a couple of times, but the sage made sure in my communication said, don't doubt. Okay. And I asked, is he working for the betterment of our country? Yes. Then I was thinking, in what areas? And then it hit me, freedom of speech, ding, ding, ding. And I was asking these questions because of the rumors that he's actually going to start a new app or some platform to speak on, in lieu of Twitter. And I said, is he working for the betterment of all in other areas? Yes. Then I was asking some questions. I kept getting no. And then I finally went, oh, freedom in general? Yes. So it looks like, Trump is still doing things on his own that promotes the freedom of all. And when I got the freedom of all thing, I was thinking his platform will be about, freedom not to wear masks or freedom to do stuff. It'll be the whole freedom truther movement so that they have a platform to go to. So that's freedom for all or anybody. So that they can't shut anybody down like YouTube and all censor anybody. So I think that's good. Okay. Then the energy drifted from that because I didn't know what else to ask. I did ask about, I don't know about you, but have you noticed that wherever, if you go to the grocery store, almost wherever you go, there seems to be a shortage of something. Some of the shelves aren't fully packed like you're used to seeing them. And I was a little concerned about that. And so I asked, and then this big tanker ship that's stuck on the Suez Canal, and it might be weeks before they get it freed, and supplies for all of us are going to, anyway. So I asked, due to these shortages, should we sincerely stock up on food as if there's something coming? And I got a no. And several times I have asked the sage this question, and I've constantly gotten a no. So no on that. And I asked, are the shortages due to some kind of manipulation technique by those in control? Ding, ding, ding. So it's all manipulation, all to make you feel fear. And I think they're just manipulating the market to create probably more demand, supply demand kind of thing. So manipulation going on, no food shortages. Okay, moving on to COVID or coronavirus. And I asked, has COVID run its course? And I got line, negative, negative, negative. And that usually means something in my question is wrong. And I said, is there something wrong with my question? Yes. And then, of course, I asked, has COVID run its course? And really, I should be asking about the coronavirus. Sage really likes for the words to be correct. Okay. Let's see. Then I simply kind of turned it around. Does the US still have to worry about the coronavirus? Yes. Solid yes. I asked, are the three, and I can only think of three, there's probably more, are the three vaccines safe? And I got the negative, negative, negative. Why? Because I can't lump all the vaccines in there and get an answer. So I asked, is AstraZeneca's vaccine safe? And I got a warn, like, yes, but you need to know some more stuff. And I asked about, is Moderna safe? And I got a no. And then I couldn't think of the third one. And I asked about Johnson & Johnson, and I got ... negative, negative. I don't even know if they have a vaccine. So we'll just let that one go. Back to AstraZeneca. So why is it's safe but not safe kind of answer? And I asked, are there side effects we can't see yet? Yes, but you need to dig further. And then it hit me, is there something in it we don't need? Ding, ding, ding. Yes. Is there something extra beyond the vaccination cocktail? Yes. So there's the vaccine cocktail, and then there's something extra in this vaccine. And of course, I immediately asked, is it nanotechnology? No. Is it biological? Ding, ding, ding. So that's as far as I got on that. I found that very interesting. So the sage is saying, as far as AstraZeneca vaccine is concerned, the vaccine cocktail itself I can't think of the word, but anyway, the vaccine cocktail in that vaccine is safe, but perhaps not the other stuff that they put in there. And I don't know what the other biological stuff is there. I don't have the energy nor the information, the knowledge to ask those types of questions, but I found that very interesting. And as far as Moderna vaccine not being safe, I was kind of shocked about that answer, but I didn't have the energy to dig any further. Anyway, I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, and maybe I'll do the longer oracle session on the ascension in a day or so, maybe today. I don't know. I'll have to see how quickly I can get through it. Okay, until next time. Bye-bye.